why the house of worship has now become a house divided.
It's a scene you don't expect to see at a Sunday church service, a fight in the pulpit.
It's a disgrace. It's uncalled for.
And yelling in the sanctuary, all as hymns kept playing at St. Michael Baptist Church. This house of worship has become a house divided. Members say it's the result of a dispute that started with questions over the church's finances.
I think they have a lot of preachers using the church for personal gain.
We asked questions regarding finances, and it was told to us, take what I give you. You don't like what I'm giving you, go back where you came from.
And for those who did raise concerns,
we can't fellowship like we want because we was put out of the church. Myself with 49 other members, we got letters, because once you pass your opinion about something, it's like you can't be there.
Vanessa Jones says her family.
This is what I'm gonna say, and this story happened everywhere. You could just put in. Let me see. I think every now and again. Bro, y'all killing me with this. I think every now and again somebody will get the inkling. To be honest with themselves about what's going on. I'm gonna look at this video, then I'm gonna give you my opinion on the black church, the black preacher, the money, and everything else.
Jackson police were called out to a dispute at a church this morning. 16 WAPT's Allie Ware tells us what had this congregation divided, leading to an unruly situation.
God is not the author of confusion.
Worship services at New Galilean Church did not take place as normal Sunday morning. The members fighting and yelling over the current pastor. Things getting so heated, the police were called to get control of the situation.
This man was money hungry. He was after money because he came in spending money ridiculously. He was a manipulator. He was cunning.
Members say the current pastor took over the job when the previous pastor died. Some were unsure about him having the job.
This is what I'm going to say. I know several preachers, pastors, apostles, reverends, deacons, and for the most part, we have very respectful relationships. I know some people that I specifically call to pray for me. I ask, I don't pay them. To me, in my mind and my spirit, it works for me. I also have attended several churches over the years. I'm an old man, and I've gone to several churches. I've been sitting in church, and I'm always trying to break things down. I'll be wanting to know the origin of stuff, why we do this, how we do that. And I was sitting there one day, and I just started focusing in on the rhythm of the beat. And I was like, this beat make you want to do something. The same beat. When I'm in the club, it get me crunk. Of course, it's, bro, stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Now I got to put y'all on mute, man. All right, leave, bro. All right, so, bro, if I'm just looking at the church from a naked eye without listening to what anybody has to say, I got to draw some conclusions. One of those conclusions is that a lot of people preach for money. I'm sure it's people that don't preach for money. They don't need money, and the Lord told them to do something. In fact, I think my daughter is a preacher. And we've had conversations, but I can't help but to think about how strong or how crowded would the church be if money was not involved. How many people are getting together just to praise Jesus and not ask for money? Or, excuse me, there's no money involved in any aspect of it. Hold on, y'all. All right. Oof. Okay, so if I'm just being honest, bro, hey, there's some pimps. There's some pimps in the church, bro. All of them ain't pimps, in my personal opinion. And then I only know people from what they show me. Just like a person giving a description or opinion on me, you only know what I show you, folks. What I do understand is this. There are some people, I have come across some people that they have some real stuff going on with God. I don't understand their connection, but to my belief, it is something that is different, and attention should be spent on it. When it comes to the money, this is just my opinion, bro. I feel like if it wasn't money off into it, a lot of people wouldn't be in the church. A lot of preachers would not be preaching. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Like I'm telling you, there are some people who are anointed, if I'm using that term correctly. But then there's some people that they just some pimps. And if you go to your church Sunday, you look at the amount of females that are in the church. I only use this because it's true. You got a lot of people that they gonna play on women. Men, I'm not saying men cannot be played upon. What I'm telling you is that men are, in my personal opinion, they're a tad bit more logical when it comes to certain things. This could be good or it could be bad. Maybe we need to catch on. But, bro, you can't be selling me no dream. You can't be selling me no dream. All this, I'm going to see past a lot of this that you're saying. I'm saying this as a dream seller and a person who has purchased these dreams. I'm saying that a lot of this stuff y'all be doing in these churches, bro, that shit don't be making sense to me. I'm sorry. It just don't. I don't understand how you in our community and you collect the money, but we don't never get nothing. Let me see the fruit. Let me see the fruit. And I ain't talking about your fish fry. I don't want to do your fish fry or your other stuff that you got going on, but I can't give you no money. I'm sorry. That ain't how that work. That ain't how that work, bro. It's got to be another kind of way. And if I am giving you, this is what I don't understand. Why won't the church? Why isn't the black church? If I had control, this is what I would do. If you got a 501c3, there can't be homeless people within a certain radius of your facility if you operating up on a certain square footage. Also, you would have to have a business. If you're a 501c3, which is a nonprofit, you would be responsible for producing a business every year. Once a year, you have to add a business to your portfolio. Because essentially, that church needs to be self-sufficient to where the members of the church are being paid. Instead of bringing in them tithes and offering, man, y'all ought to use some of God's spunk and his blessings and pray upon something, man, and do the research and send some people to college and do something. Get something done to where, like, we ain't got to keep begging. That mentality is detrimental to our motherfucking community, bro. I just don't understand. I'm sorry. I can't be the smartest nigga off in here. I can't. And excuse my language, but what I'm saying is this. There's no way possible we supposed to be coming to the church for 30 years and we ain't getting nothing done in our communities. We ain't got no relationships with the banks. We ain't doing nothing. All we doing is tap dancing and staying in order and taking an ass whooping and praying about no more ass whooping. Man, go ahead on with that, man. Make this shit make sense, bro. Come on, man. Come on. And when somebody start bucking, let's look at some more of these stories. Because all stories not bad, bro. All of them not bad. But if I'm just sharing my opinion, man, it's a lot of faking and flogging going on in these churches, bro. And I'm basing it off of what is produced in the communities. We ain't doing nothing. We're not doing anything. We're not doing anything. We taking the money and somebody having their way. These niggas got Versace and all that. Man, go ahead on, bro. That day should die. We should be done with that. But people still, they follow that tradition, man. And some traditions, bro, they be more detrimental than fentanyl.
From the beginning.
He built the church. He paid this church off. And you gonna let a Johnny come lady come in here and tear it up? When he was voted in, he only got 147 votes. On yesterday, we voted him out. Over 400 people voted him out.
The church board voted to terminate the pastor in a meeting Saturday, but not every member is behind that decision.
And I don't want him to go anywhere, because if he leaves, I'm leaving.
Andrew says she's been attending New Galilean since she was 8 years old, and that some of the congregation are spreading.
When I just see her, hold on. Oh my God.
New Galilean since she was 8 years old, and that some of the congregation are spreading rumors and lies about what the pastor does with the church's finances.
He's a godly man, and he's not doing.
Hey man. I love my sisters, man. But sometimes we'll follow a man directly into the pits of hell. I'm not saying he's wrong, she's wrong, but we have a lot of black women that will follow men wherever they go. Some of them won't. A lot of them will. And even when they're wrong, they'll find a way to make that right. My baby ain't never hurt nobody. Your son be a terrorist. He'll give you the shirt off his back. Cap.
Anything wrong, and I wish that they would stop.
The pastor was escorted out of the church Sunday, and the board says he won't be back. But others.
Let's go to another one. Let's see. I don't know if you're going to let me show that one. That look like a real. Nope, we ain't doing that. Whatever had women charge. We know his clothes too clean. His clothes way too clean. We know he was on the nose.
How much do you think the earlier incident where a gun was pointed at him and he was...
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Okay, go over here. Go over here. Grab her out. Wow. Grab her out. Now you're going to grab her out. Grab her out. Pictures. Take the pictures.
Yeah, he grabbed Shawty. He been scamming from... He just had some more stuff going on anyway. Let's see who we got. What else we got? Man, you got a bunch of them, bro. Doing church. Y'all robbing the church. Who is this? Hold on. What in the world? Whoa. What? No, he's finna start shooting people. Is he telling them to leave? What's going on? That's wild. That's crazy. Detroit church. Oh, I remember that. That's when my man tried to.
The Brooklyn pastor who made headlines when he was robbed of expensive jewelry during a live stream church service has been indicted on federal charges.
Among the allegations against Lamore Whitehead, that he scammed a parishioner out of $90,000. And as CBS 2's Christina Fan reports, this isn't his first time in trouble with the law.
A normally flashy Bishop Lamore Whitehead was silent outside federal court as his attorney denied all fraud allegations against him. The Brooklyn pastor, known for delivering sermons in designer suits and lavish jewels at Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, is being accused by federal prosecutors of obtaining part of his wealth illegally.
Bishop Lamore Whitehead is not guilty of these charges. We are vigorously going to defend.
In short, y'all, let's go back. pastor asked congregations to pay. What? This is the last one, I promise.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, pimping ain't easy, man. But somebody got to do it, y'all. Somebody got to do it, man.
Okay, TV evangelists can be a little over the top, but Creflo Dollar's appeal for a private jet may take the cake.
We are believing for 200,000 people to give contributions of $300 US or more.
Doing the math, that's $60 million. The head of the World Changers megachurch in Atlanta asked for the donations in this almost 6-minute video, dubbed Project G650, as in Gulfstream 650. Dollar's already a high flyer.
We're about to land in Nairobi, Kenya.
But it seems his current jet, built in 1984, is showing its age. Engine trouble on a flight to Australia, and more recently, when his wife and daughters were taking off from London, it went off the runway.
It's not like a car where you can pull over on the side when something goes wrong. And I knew it was time to begin to believe God for a new airplane.
It didn't take long for the story of the Jesus jet, as some have dubbed it, to take off, and not in a good way. This woman is a former parishioner. She showed up Sunday to protest, but got told to leave church property.
Creflo didn't have a jet when I was here, and now he has one, and he's asking for another one.
But parishioner Mary Jones, who takes the bus to church, says she'd happily give to Dollar's jet drive.
Most definitely, most definitely. We support our pastor. That's what we're here for.
Dollar asked.
It's that blind belief that a human being is doing the work of God. Maybe he is doing the work of God. I could have it all wrong. But if your people are driving, she on the bus, and she willing to give her money to a human that's going to be on a private jet, you deserve everything to come your way, sister. Now, let me say it a different way. I like when people I don't feed the hungry. The reason I don't feed the hungry is because I believe that if you feed the hungry, they'll wait for you to feed them. But if you teach them to feed themselves, then we can all start teaching each other and feeding each other. But that would change the dynamic as to what's going on. I don't believe that I need to bring my money to an individual. I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you nada. You can't get jack squat from Butler. I'm sorry. I'll give you your envelope back. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I just don't. Now, here's the situation. If I believe in what you got going on, let's say, once a month, I donate a moonwalk to a nonprofit. These are churches that are out in the community. They are doing something for the kids, and I will discount it. If I don't discount it, I'll donate it. I see you in the community. I see you being active. I'm not saying to give, because they need this stuff to operate. I think we got to change the makeup of our churches, though, bro. We just have to change the way that things are done, because right now it's not being done in a way that really makes sense. It just doesn't. It's just not effective. It's like the prison system. The United States has the highest prison population. Whatever's going on in the school system and the prison population, the prison, it's not working. It's not working. Whatever's going on in the black church, it's not working. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think.